Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hi. It's Mary Allison. Happy Tuesday. We're going to get started and doing some balance. So if you've been following Glow's Insta stories, you probably saw that we're going to be working on balance today. So hopefully y'all got some sleep last night and didn't have too much of a fun happy hour, because that can really affect how your balance is, among other things, age. But the reason we're going to work on balance today is because balance is an integral part of our life. As we get older, we tend to lose our balance, and so by practicing balance every day, this allows us to forgot what I was going to say. This allows us to find new ways to adapt. So if we're going to fall, then we know how to manipulate our body in order to upright ourselves again. So that is why balance is really important. So even if you're in the kitchen cooking, you have that countertop, you can always just start cutting onions or cutting up anything that you have and balance on one foot and then switch and kind of go back from there. So it doesn't have to be in yoga that you balance. You can balance anytime, anywhere, and I recommend you do that every single day. And just a little tidbit here, I teach a senior chair yoga at the YMCA locally here, and I have a 102-year-old Miss Audrey, and she practices balance every single day, and in that class she is phenomenal. So she is a true example to me of how important it is to work on our balance. So go ahead and grab any tools that you need, any props, you know what you need. And then we're going to start untraditionally in a downward facing dog. So we'll all meet on the mat in downward facing dog. So go ahead and find your down dog, and remember your hand placement on the mat, making sure you don't have little ninja fingers, and making sure your fingers aren't so spread out that you're, causing tension. So just kind of open your hands up naturally, place them on the mat, and then find your downward facing dog. Feet about hip width apart here. And then pressing your hands into the mat. Hips going up slightly elevated. And we're just going to come into our breath, just like as if we were in child's pose. So you can close your eyes in your down dog. And just start to notice your breath. Taking any little movement that you need, start to lengthen your breath here. So breathing fully in your nose. Let's just sigh this first one out. Good job. Breathe in and out. Two more just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Tabletop. Cow. And cat. Cat. Three more with your breath. do one more cow. One more cat. Find your neutral spine, sweep your right arm up, and then thread your needle through, resting your right cheek on the mat. One more breath. Back to your tabletop. Left arm sweeps up. And go ahead and thread through. Take one more breath. Clear that out. Tabletop. Tuck your toes under and let's go into hover. So lift your knees and hover about an inch. So we're taking our gaze to the top of our mat, drawing our belly button in, pressing our heels back. So we still have a nice long spine here. So we're not rounded. So it is still like a little tabletop. So if I was to place a tray of food on your back, it wouldn't fall. Let's take 3 more breaths. Two more. One more round, breathing in. Clear that out. Last inhale here. Downward facing dog. Heels lift up. Take them to the right of your corner mat. So heels are dropping, facing toward the back corner of your mat. Lift your heels back through center, and then take them over to the left. Come back through to center. And then tippy toe to your hands. And find ragdoll. So let your head get real heavy here. And maybe you haven't been up that long, so just go ahead and bend your knees as much as you need to. You don't want to stress the back of our legs just yet, or ever. And just let your head get real heavy here. Maybe swaying back and forth, shaking out your head, whatever movement you need right now. And then release your hands to the mat, take a halfway lift, lengthen here. Fold. Mountain, sweep your arms up. And swan dive down. So your hands are going in a circular motion here. Let's do that again. Halfway lift. Think your core lifting. Fold. Let all the air go. Sweep up. Mountain pose. Inhale. Swan dive down. Exhale. Halfway lift. High plank. Five breaths here. So we're pressing our heels back, engaging our glutes here. pushing the mat away so we're not collapsing into our shoulders. Two more breaths. Almost like you're floating your wrists. One more inhale here. And then lower all the way down to your belly. Use your knees if you need to. Cobra, inhale. Child's pose, exhale. Breathe in and out. Cat pose, rounding your back. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lift your heels and step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold, draw your belly button in. Mountain sweep up. And then fold all the way down, hands coming through center. Halfway lift. High plank. 2 breaths. Inhale. Lower all the way down. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your heels. Bend your knees, let all the air go. Step or jump to the top. Take a halfway lift. Fold. Mountain sweep up. Maybe go back. Fold. Halfway lift. Low plank, step or jump back. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Jump. Halfway lift. Fold. Mountain sweep up. Fold. Halfway lift. Low plank. Upward facing, so we're just warming our body up right now. Downward facing dog. Heels lift up. Knees bend and all the air goes. We're looking between our hands. And then use your inhale to jump. Halfway lift. Fold. Mountain, big sweep up. Fold. We're going to do another round. Halfway lift. Low plank. Upward facing. Pause at the top. Downward facing dog. Okay, let's get ready. Heels lift up. Big inhale. Knees bend. Let every bit of air go. And then jump. Halfway lift. Fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Chair pose. Exhale. All right. So we always have to do that warm up, not at the exact warm up, but we'll always need to warm up your body before we move into anything. Get the heart rate up just a little bit. And we're just sinking our hips a little bit lower. 3 more breaths. Two more. Full breath in. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in here. And clear that out. Lift your right leg up into the air. Bend your knee and open up here. So we're stacking our right hip on top of our left. Grounding down through our right hand. Lifting our knee up toward the sky. Two more breaths. One more inhale. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Bend and open. This time grounding down through our left hand. So now's a really good time to establish where your left and your right are, because I'm going to be calling out a lot of left and right. But don't worry if you get mixed up, because your heart does not know the difference between your left and your right, so just remember to even out. All right, one more breath in. Downward facing dog. Breathe in here. And out. Right leg lifts up. Warrior one. Use your inhale to rise up. And your exhale to sink in. So if you need to, go ahead and place your hips, hands on your hips. Maybe draw your left hip forward. We may not be able to get perfectly stable or perfectly aligned hips here. That's okay. Just make sure you're pushing through the back leg. You have your weight evenly distributed. And then you're just nudging your front knee forward. We're not gripping the mat with our toes. We're using the four corners of our feet to hold us up. Let's take 2 breaths. Shoulders relaxed. One more big inhale. Low plank. You have your 3-point option. You have your knees going through your flow, meeting in downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up. Warrior one. Settle. So we're engaging our right glute, which is the back glute here. And then we're nudging our left knee forward, so that front knee is going forward. We're checking in with our toes, making sure they're not gripped. No whites on the toes. Arms vibrantly reaching up, shoulders gravitating away from your ears. All right, let's take 2 more. One more full inhale. And go through your flow. Right leg lifts up. Warrior one. 1 breath to rise. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Warrior one. 1 breath to lift. Exhale to lower down. Upward facing, that big gulp of air, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up. Warrior one. Rise up. Go through your flow. Left leg lifts. Warrior one. Big reach up. And down through your vinyasa. Land in downward facing dog for 3 breaths. one more round. Clear that out. All right, lift your right leg up, down dog kick. We're gonna stay here. So let's square our hips up as much as possible. And then we're gonna walk our hands toward our back foot. Bend your front knee slightly, come up, warrior three. Whew. And keeping your leg up, we're gonna come back down to that down dog kick, so that three-legged dog. Take a breath in. Bring your right foot forward, warrior three, so left leg lifts up. Two more breaths. One more. Step it back, crescent lunge. Arms reach up. And settle on your exhale. One more inhale. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in and out. All right, left leg lifts up, down dog kick here. All right, we're gonna hold this for a couple of breaths. Go ahead and square up your hips. And then start to walk your hands back towards your foot. And on your inhale, come up, warrior three. Breathe in, hands down to the mat. Take a breath in. Bring your left leg between your hands. Warrior three, right leg lifts up. Three breaths. One more inhale. Crescent lunge. Arms lift and exhale. So yes, a crescent lunge is a balanced posture. So we want to squeeze our thighs together. Straighten our back knees. Our kneecap is back of our knees pushing up toward the sky. Right glute is engaged. Two more breaths. One more inhale. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. All right, breathe in here. And out. Lift your right leg up. And begin to walk your hands towards your back foot. On your inhale, lift up, warrior three. Exhale. One more inhale. Walk back to downward three-legged dog. Take a breath in. Right foot comes in. Warrior three, left leg lifts up. Take one more breath. Step back, crescent lunge. Arms reach up. Exhale. One more breath. Down through your flow. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Left leg lifts up, breathe in. Walk your hands back to your foot. Warrior three. Exhale. One more breath. Hands to the mat, three-legged dog. Take a breath in. Left foot comes forward. Warrior three, right leg lifts up. Exhale. One more inhale. Crescent lunge. Arms reach up. Exhale. One more full inhale. And down through your vinyasa. So see if your balance is a little bit better than when we first started. All right, let's do that again. Right, lift your right leg up. Exhale. Walk your hands back to your foot. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale. Inhale. Walk your hands down, three-legged dog. Take a breath in. Right leg comes through. Left leg lifts up, warrior three. Exhale. One more inhale. Crescent lunge. One breath in. Down through your vinyasa. Hopefully y'all are getting this. Not getting too frustrated. Take a breath in. Clear that out. All right, left leg lifts up. Walk your hands to your back foot. Inhale, warrior three. One more inhale. Hands to the mat. Breath in. Left leg comes through. Warrior three, right leg lifts up. Exhale. Take one more inhale here. Crescent lunge. Sweep your arms up. Down through your vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. All right, guys, 3 breaths. One more. Let that go. Lift your right leg up. Pull it through, crescent lunge. Rise up. Exhale. Left knee lifts up, comes towards your chest. So we've got stork pose. Let me scoop it. All right. Clasp onto your big toe. So we're holding onto the left big toe. We're going into big toe pose. So go ahead and straighten your left leg out in front of you. And then if you'd like, open up. Bring your knee back front. Extend your left leg long in front of you if it's not there already. And then add your pulses up. So we're pulsing our toes up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up at 1. Figure 4 chair. Sink low. Two more breaths. forward fold. Halfway lift, low plank, upward facing, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up, pull it through, crescent lunge. First up, exhale. Right knee comes forward up towards your chest. Prepare for big toe pose. So again, with big toe, you can just keep your knee bent if you need to, or if you like the length and your balance is great, go ahead and extend your right leg in front of you. Take whatever variation of big toe pose you want today. And then open when you're ready. Bring your knee back to center. Extend your leg if it's not long already. Pulse your foot up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it on 1. Figure 4 chair, sink low. Find your breath. Relax your jaw. 2 more. One more inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Go through your vinyasa. All right, right leg lifts up. Inhale. Crescent lunge. Rise up. Big toe, left foot forward. Open when you're ready. Breathe in and out. Knee comes back through the center. Extend your leg long. 10 pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold on 1. Figure 4 chair. Exhale. Take 1 inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Toenails pressing into the mat. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Crescent lunge. Use your inhale to lift up. Big toe, right knee up. Go where you need to go. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Bring your knee back through the center. Extend your leg long. 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold on 1. Figure 4 chair. Exhale. Take 1 more inhale. Forward fold. All right, we're going to do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Last round. Right leg lifts up. Crescent lunge. Rise up. Big toe, left foot. Open up when you're ready. Exhale. Come back through the center. Extend your leg. 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold on 1. Figure 4 chair. Exhale. Take a breath in. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. All right, left leg lifts. Crescent lunge. Rise up. Big toe right side. Open when you're ready. Exhale. Come back through to center. Extend your leg. Here's the last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Steady on 1. Figure 4 chair. Exhale. Take your breath in. Forward fold. All right. Take those feet out a little bit wider. Grab onto your big toes with your peace fingers. Elbows out wide, and use your biceps to pull your chest forward toward your legs. Just find a moment to reset here. And then holding onto your toes, take a halfway lift. Stay for the exhale. Release your bind, stay halfway lift. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Warrior 1. Rise all the way up. Open to warrior 2. Reach back, peaceful warrior. Half moon. Use your exhale. Go slow. Yep. So imagine your top leg is as straight as a board. And then there's a wall behind you, and you're pressing the bottom of your foot into that wall. Now if you need a quad stretch, go ahead and bend your top leg and take a hold of your left ankle. Drawing your left shoulder blade back. And then if you have that bind, release, come back to your half moon. Standing split, just rotating your hips. Parallel to the floor. And then since we're working on balance here, let's just see how your balance goes. So taking a hold of your right calf, just start to use that hand to draw your nose closer to your shin. And take 3 more breaths. 2 more. 1 more big lift. Feet together, fold. Halfway lift. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up. Warrior 1. Rise up. Open to warrior 2. Reach back, peaceful warrior. Half moon. So we're riding our exhale all the way to our half moon. If you've got a block, lucky you. And once you've found that solid foundation, if you want to go for that quad stretch, take it. We're building ankle stability here, so if you're feeling your ankles wobble back and forth, that's good. All right, if you have that bind, find your half moon again. Remembering your breath. Standing split, exhale, hips parallel to the floor. All right, this time take a hold of your left calf with your left hand. And draw your nose closer and closer. Maybe y'all can see me shaking. That's okay too. 3 more breaths. Let's take one more inhale, lifting the heel up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Reach back, peaceful warrior. Half moon. Take a breath in. Clear that out. One more inhale. Standing split. Take a breath in and out. A little more big lift. Feet together, fold. Halfway lift. Low plank. So remember to always go with your breath. If I'm going too fast, you accommodate yourself. Left leg lifts up. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Reach back, peaceful warrior. Half moon. Breathe in and out. One more inhale. Standing split. Take a breath in. Clear that out. One more big lift at the top leg. Feet together, fold. Take a halfway lift. Find your vinyasa. Okay, one more round, y'all. Right leg lifts up. Warrior 1. Open to 2. Peaceful warrior. Half moon. Take one inhale here. Standing split. Big lift. Feet together, fold. Halfway lift. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts high. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Peaceful warrior. Half moon. One inhale here. Standing split. Take one breath. Feet together, fold. Halfway lift. Deep squat or crow. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Deep squat, everybody. All right. So use those elbows to press into your inner knees here. Your tailbone is shining down towards your mat. If you have a block available, go ahead and sit on that. Two breaths. One more inhale. Exhale. Booty to the ground. Boat pose. So this This is a little bit of a balance too. So we want to think here. So we want to make sure our ears are still stacked over our shoulders. So we want to roll our shoulders up and back. And then we're leaning back until you feel your front of your abs, your core, engage. That's your sweet spot. Three more breaths. Two more. One more. Feet down, bridge pose. Let's lift our hips up. Go ahead, bridge. So we're stretching out our abs now. And then we're strengthening the back of our core. Watching our belly inhale, filling all the way up like a balloon, and then deflate on the exhale. Take one more inhale, lower all the way down. Boat pose, inhale, rise up. Switched it on you. Three more breaths. Two more. One more. Bridge. Lift your hips up on your inhale. Stay on your exhale. Two more. One more lift up, lower down, bridge, inhale. Boat, inhale. Four breaths. Three more in boat. Two more. One more inhale. Lower down. Bridge. Lift your hips up. Inhale. Exhale. All right, we're going to go a little bit faster this time. So we're just going in between, back and forth between bridge and boat. And we're just using our breath, all right? So we're up in bridge. Inhale. Lower down. Exhale. Boat, inhale, use the core to lift up. Exhale. One more inhale. Bridge. Hips lift up on your inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Lower down. Boat, inhale. Exhale. One more inhale here. Lower down, bridge. Hips lift up, inhale. Lower down, exhale. Boat, inhale. Bridge prep, low down. Hips lift up, inhale. Hips lower down, exhale. Boat, inhale. Bridge, exhale. Hips lift, inhale. Lower hips, exhale. Boat, inhale. Down, exhale. Bridge, lift up. Lower down. Last time, boat, inhale. Lower down. Bridge or wheel, lift up, 10 breaths here. So your choice, bridge or wheel. halfway there. Keep those hips lifted. 3 more breaths. Got it. Just 2 more. Last big push. Lower it all the way down. Find your reclined butterfly. Soles of your feet together. And then place your hands on your belly. Take a breath in. And out. Bring your knees into your chest. And drop them over to the right for a twist. So any leg variation that you'd like. Let's switch over to the other side. Let's bring our knees back into our chest. Give ourselves little circles here, small circles with our knees, just massaging that lower back a little bit. And then circle the other way. And then find your half pigeon. So you can stay on your back or you can rock and roll until you're on your belly. Whichever half pigeon is calling your name today. Then you can stay in your pigeon, or you can go for mermaid, king pigeon. Maybe you didn't do that, do a quad stretch during your half moon. Maybe you're needing it. And when you're ready, find half pigeon on the other side. Stay in your half pigeon or go for reaching for your back foot, ankle. And then let's bring our legs out in front of us. Placing your hands by your hips, lift your booty up, take your hips back. Inhale, reach your arms up and fold. Nose to toes, leading with your heart. Come all the way up, find happy baby. And then go into your inversion. So anything to keep your feet up into the air, let that blood flow reverse itself. You can even go into headstand, forearm stand, legs up the wall, waterfall, shoulder stand, handstand. So many options. Roll your ankles around. Start to just really slow your breath down if you haven't already. If you're in your shoulder stand, find your journey through your plow, to your plow. To slowly come out of our inversion, tucking our knees into our chest, giving ourselves a big squeeze here. Maybe even lifting your head up towards your knees, tensing every single muscle in your body. Squeeze, 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 and Shavasana, final resting pose. Come all the way up. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. We look forward to seeing y'all in the studio hopefully very, very soon. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Namaste.